Across Europe, a shadow is spreading. This shadow is not cast by the setting sun, but by a growing crisis that affects millions. It is the shadow of homelessness, and it is growing longer. Every night, countless individuals find themselves without a roof over their heads, seeking shelter wherever they can. More and more people are finding themselves without a place to call home. The reasons are varied, but the result is the same: a life of uncertainty and hardship. This is not just a problem of big cities. While urban areas often get the most attention, homelessness is a pervasive issue that affects every corner of our continent. It affects small towns and rural areas too. In these places, the lack of resources and support systems can make the situation even more dire. The faces of homelessness are diverse. They are not just the stereotypical images we often see. They are people from all walks of life. They are young and old, families and individuals. Each person has a unique story, a unique set of circumstances that led them to this point. Each person has a story, a reason why they are without a home. These stories are often filled with loss, struggle, and resilience. The causes of homelessness are complex and interconnected. Economic downturns, lack of affordable housing, and social issues all contribute to this growing crisis. We cannot ignore the economic realities of our time. Unemployment rates, rising living costs, and insufficient social safety nets are pushing more people into homelessness. Unemployment, poverty, and the rising cost of living all play a part. These factors create a perfect storm that leaves many without the means to secure stable housing. But homelessness is more than just an economic issue. It is a multifaceted problem that also involves mental health, addiction, and social isolation. It is a human issue that demands our attention and action. We must come together as a society to address the root causes and provide support for those in need. Only then can we hope to cast light on this growing shadow and bring hope to those who have lost so much. The foundation of a stable life is crumbling for many in Europe. Economic hardship is a major driver of homelessness. Wages are stagnant, and the cost of living keeps rising. This leaves many people struggling to make ends meet. Finding affordable housing is a huge challenge. In many cities, rent has skyrocketed, pushing it out of reach for low-income earners. The lack of social housing options exacerbates the problem. People are forced to choose between paying rent and putting food on the table. This impossible choice can lead to eviction and homelessness. Homelessness is not just about a lack of shelter. It is about the invisible walls that keep people trapped in a cycle of poverty and exclusion. Mental health issues and substance abuse are often both a cause and a consequence of homelessness. Living on the streets takes a toll on a person's mental and physical well-being. Without support, it can be difficult to break free from addiction and mental health challenges. Domestic violence is another factor that forces people, especially women and children, into homelessness. They flee abusive homes, often with nowhere to go. Homelessness is not just a personal tragedy, it is a societal problem with far-reaching consequences. The economic costs are significant. Healthcare expenses for the homeless are higher due to untreated health conditions. The strain on emergency services and shelters is immense. Beyond the economic costs, there are social costs. Homelessness erodes the social fabric of our communities. It creates fear, division, and a sense of unease. Ignoring homelessness will not make it go away. We must address the root causes and find solutions that work. Section 5. A roof. A chance Finland's housing first success. Finland, a country known for its stunning landscapes and high quality of life, has also become a beacon of hope in the fight against homelessness. Amidst the grim reality of homelessness in Europe, there are glimmers of hope. Many European cities struggle with the growing issue of homelessness, with countless individuals living in tents and makeshift shelters. The sight of people without a permanent home is a stark reminder of the social challenges we face. Finland's housing-first approach is a shining example of a solution that works. Unlike traditional methods that often require individuals to meet certain conditions before receiving housing, Finland's strategy is revolutionary in its simplicity and effectiveness. The principle is simple. Provide homeless individuals with permanent housing first, without preconditions. This means that people are given a stable place to live without having to prove they are ready for it by meeting criteria such as sobriety or employment. This may seem counterintuitive, but the results speak for themselves. By prioritizing housing as the first step, Finland has been able to create a foundation upon which individuals can build their lives. The transformation in people's lives is evident in the before and after images of those who have benefited from this approach. Providing a stable home gives people the security and dignity they need to address other challenges in their lives. With a permanent address, individuals can access social services more easily, maintain better health, and engage in daily activities that many of us take for granted. With a roof over their heads, individuals are better equipped to seek employment, manage their health, and rebuild their lives. The stability of having a home allows them to focus on finding jobs, attending job interviews, and even pursuing education or training opportunities. Finland has seen a significant decrease in long-term homelessness since implementing Housing First. The data is clear. The number of people experiencing long-term homelessness has dropped dramatically. This success story is not just about numbers, it's about real people whose lives have been transformed. Finland's approach serves as an inspiring model for other countries grappling with homelessness, showing that with the right policies and commitment, it is possible to make a meaningful difference. Section 6. Building bridges. Solutions for a complex crisis. Homelessness is a multifaceted issue that affects millions of people worldwide. It is a crisis that demands our immediate attention and a comprehensive strategy to address it effectively. There is no one-size-fits-all solution to homelessness. Each individual situation is unique, requiring personalized interventions and support systems. It requires a multifaceted approach that addresses the complex interplay of factors such as economic instability, mental health issues, and lack of affordable housing. Collaboration between government agencies, non-profits, and community organizations is essential. We need to increase the availability of affordable housing options. This means not only constructing new housing units, but also preserving existing affordable homes and ensuring they are accessible to those in need. This includes building more social housing, which can provide a stable foundation for individuals and families to rebuild their lives, and providing rent subsidies to those in need. Rent subsidies can bridge the gap for low-income families, preventing them from falling into homelessness. Investing in mental health and addiction services is crucial. Many homeless individuals struggle with mental health issues and substance abuse, which can be both a cause and a consequence of their situation. Support services should be readily available, including mobile clinics and outreach teams that can meet people where they are and tailored to the specific needs of homeless individuals. Personalized assistance can make a significant difference in helping people navigate the complex system of services and support. We must also tackle the root causes of poverty and inequality. Addressing systemic issues such as wage disparity, lack of access to education, and social discrimination is essential for long-term solutions. This includes promoting decent work opportunities, ensuring fair wages, and creating pathways for career advancement. Job fairs and vocational training programs can provide the skills and opportunities needed for sustainable employment and providing access to education and training. Education is a powerful tool for breaking the cycle of poverty, offering individuals the chance to improve their circumstances and achieve economic stability. By addressing these various aspects, we can create a more inclusive and supportive society where everyone has the opportunity to thrive. Section 7. The urgency of now a call for collective action. Homelessness is not an intractable problem. It is a problem we can solve if we choose to act. But the time for complacency is over. We need urgent action at all levels of society. Governments must prioritize affordable housing and social safety nets. Non-profit organizations need continued support to provide vital services, and each of us has a role to play. We can volunteer our time, donate to charities, and advocate for change. Section 8. Beyond statistics, the human faces of homelessness. It is easy to get lost in the statistics of homelessness, but behind every number is a human being with a name, a story, and a dream. We must remember that homeless people are not statistics. They are our neighbors, our friends, and members of our community. They deserve our compassion, respect, and support. Imagine for a moment what it would be like to have no place to call home. To sleep on the streets, exposed to the elements and vulnerable to danger, to feel invisible, forgotten, and alone. Section 9, a shared responsibility towards a more just future. Homelessness is a societal failure. It is a failure to ensure that everyone has access to the basic necessities of life, a safe and affordable place to live. But it is not an insurmountable failure. By working together, we can create a more just and compassionate society, a society where everyone has a place to call home. Let us choose to build a future where homelessness is not a growing shadow, but a fading memory. Let us choose to be part of the solution. Let us choose compassion,